Hello, good evening.
Hi!
Hi there.
Happy Sunday, everyone.
So good to see you again.
We're just making sure that the video is really on.
Yeah, this time.
Because as some of you may know, last Wednesday we had a little difficulties.
Yeah, we started the class and we were all happy, but we didn't notice that nobody could see us.
So this class today I'm not going to do it twice, so we're all good.
Yes. Also, I made a little adjustment so that now it's more direct. So when we talk, then you hear it. There's only like a little bit of delay. But if you notice at any time that the sound will get bad, then let us know, because then I think we can fix it in a moment. So it's like kind of, we are more connected with you, but it could happen that it's having some difficulty in between.
So, thank you so much for dedicating your time to yourself and to us. Like most of the Sundays, we are so happy that this journey can continue for us. We are so happy about all the comments. I'm seeing lots of comments already in the chat, so it makes us so happy to see that you're here, that you want to do this with us, and we are totally excited.
Yes, also it's great that we saw some comments on YouTube below the video section. There were questions about the class from 2 weeks before, and we tried to answer that, and we hope that it helps everyone who is doing the class. So if the same happens to you after the class, you feel like, oh, I still have something to say, to ask, do it, and we are more than happy. It gets our channel going and flowing, and we will answer as quick as possible.
Exactly. So make it as interactive as possible, but also when you feel you get stressed because you cannot type and do stuff at the same time, we totally understand, and you still have the possibility to communicate to us after the class.
Yes.
We're still here.
Exactly.
All right.
So,
last thing?
Yeah, always to mention, it's Corona time, so we cannot work in the way we would love to, and that's why this is our only income through the online classes and channels. Please, if you feel like it, donate something, let us something there. We will post the links on the chat right now, and also you'll find it below every video in the description.
So Josh will put the link in the chat.
Yes.
And I will let you know what we need for today. Today's classes will be about turns, and also about changing directions using the connection feet center. Therefore, we will need something like a sweater that you can wrap around you. Yes, I prefer sweater. Josh prefers a belt. Somehow it's a little more tight, but you need just something to recognize the touch, more or less, of this.
Yeah, but I will also, Sayaka convinced me that the sweater is better.
So the sweater is better.
Sweater's better.
Get a sweater.
Why? Because it is a little bit elastic, so the belt will be a bit too tight, too constricting for myself.
Very dedicated people, you can use a belt. And we will need a chair each. So get a chair. And then bodywork class, always without shoes. We start to warm up all the articulations, all the muscles that we need to warm up before getting into our shoes. Yes, today
we start. First time I can start. Okay. Oh, I see that my feet are not visible. We need to tilt this just a little bit. Okay. Here we go. Good. First thing, I unintentionally have a hole in my socks. Don't look at it. Put your knees together and hands on your knees. Okay. We will roll our knees on top of our feet. And we will feel how this massages our feet. And we feel how we go with our weight to the front of the feet, the side, the back, and the front again. One last time. the other direction.
Any cracks that you hear, it's normal, happens to all of us.
Yes. Try not to put too much pressure on your hands, but activate your center a little bit so that you're not like hanging there. Yes. Okay, and one more time. Good. And we come to standing. And now we will do, without rolling the knees, we will roll our pelvic floor on top of our feet. So you can just put your feet a tiny little bit apart. And we will think that our pelvic floor goes inside of the foot and inside of the other foot, doing circles. And you feel how the weight is going through your feet. We do it counterclockwise first. So it's front right, front left, heel right, and back to the front. And we do two more. Side, front, side, back. And one more time. And we will stop when we are in front. Okay, and we turn clockwise. So we go front right, back left, to the front left, and again. Outside, back, outside, front. Try not to go too far out, but that you can still control it. Now in the last two times, we try to activate our feet, that they will still stay with all parts on the floor. Even though we are rolling through, we are not lifting any part of the feet. Also your toes, put them flat on the floor. And two more times with this sensation, flat feet in the other direction, counterclockwise. All edges of your feet on the floor, all parts. And the last one. Good. And find the center. Good. Move your feet a little bit. And continue with Mrs. Higuchi.
Yes. As always, we do a little plie, bending the knees, getting to neutral, and going up. Josh will do it from the side. Always make sure your upper body does not collapse and your inner thighs are connected. Very important here. The knees go in line with the feet. Try not to have them turn too much in or too much out. Use the activity of the feet that you already created. And we start going down, plie, and push to neutral, and lift up, and heels controlled down, down. Push to neutral, lift up, and control down. Two more times, down. Push, neutral, push, up, and control the heels down. Last time, down, neutral, up. Stay here for a little bit, see how your shoulders are relaxed, you can breathe, balance a little bit, feel your center, and very, very, very controlled. Bring the heels down. Very nice. We go jogging on the spot. One foot's on the balls of the foot. We go one up and then we change. It's alternating. So you always have one foot on the ball of the foot while the other is flat.
And on this foot that is up, you feel there's a little push to the floor. It's not empty. It's connected and has weight.
The idea is that the axis doesn't change when you go up and down. Let's go. Up and change. Up, change. Up, change. Up, change. Sorry, control down. Change. Up, change. Up, change. Up, change. Bit faster. And change, 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 change. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, shake it off. Very good. Interlace your fingers. Put them behind your head. Sorry, Josh.
Always my shirt comes
Shoulders
out.
down, shoulder blades melt down, knees a little bit bend. And let the head sink. Curl down. And then from the coccyx roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae. It's a rolling through the spine. And we up. Again down. 4.
Hello, Claudia.
3, 2, 1, and up. 2, 3, 4. One more time. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. Very good. From here we turn to one side, relax the knees, shoulders down, neck relaxed, and center. Breathe in when you get to the center, breathe out when you turn to the other side. Breathe in, center, and breathe out, other side. Breathe in, center. Breathe out, other side. Last 2 times. Breathe in, center. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe out, into the center, sorry. And out, last time. Come back to the center. Stretch up one more time. Long spine, relaxed neck. Can stretch one and the other. And then let your elbows become very heavy. Shoulders sink. Hands go down. But the spine stays long. Very good. We hope you won.
Okay. Did you tell what we need? For those of you who came a little later, you will need a chair with a rest that is high enough that you can hold on to it, and you will need a jumper, pullover, whatever they call, or trousers that you can wrap around your center later. Okay? Good. And I will get prepared. My shirt in, and I would say we put on our shoes now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shoes. It's time for your shoes.
Good. Take your time, no stress. I'm still without shoes. And
Also, for this first exercise, we will need a sweater, something elastic, a little bit elastic.
mine are the trousers. So, what you will do with that, I do this a little bit so it's a bit more clear. I will wrap it around my lower ribs, just about the solar plexus area, and I will do a knot. And I will make it a little bit tight, in a way that you feel like people 400 years ago in the corset, okay? So it's
women.
That when you breathe, you actually feel that there's a little constraint, okay? What we don't want is that you breathe out and then you pull it tight and then you cannot breathe anymore. But you fill your lungs and then you give it a little bit of tightness, you pull it, and there it stays. So you have this feeling of, okay, I want this to stay here and not fall down with air inside your body. This activates your center in a way, and we will do some exercises with that. Good. Let me think. We will start with something that is the weight going through the foot. And I have drawn some pictures again. So
I love them.
These are feet. I don't know if you can see it. It's meant to be feet. What we will do first is we will take our center, passing through a foot and continuing forward. Okay? So you're coming from the other foot, going onto a foot and continuing. And we want you to feel that the weight passes through this part of your foot. Let's do that. In which way? I'm on my left and I will do a step forward with my right. And here I will feel how my weight comes into the center of my foot and continues to another step. And then we go backward again. Yeah? But the point of focus is always my right foot and how my weight goes through that foot. So I will do it 4 times and always feel all the heaviness that I have right in the palm of my foot, in the ball of my foot. And we go forward into the foot, and from there we continue. And we go backward again. In fact, we can leave that foot on the floor. And we go again. Into the foot, use it to go front, and go in to go back. Step right into the ball of the foot and continue. And visualize that picture, that your weight goes right there and from there you walk. Back and go. Forward and go. Back and go. Okay. So like this, we want to emphasize that whenever your weight comes through this part of the foot, that you need to use it. You need to feel it first and use it to direct it to continue.
In order to be able to use this part of the foot, you have to make the joints in between open. Yes, so try not to push out or lock the joints. You don't have to bend them very much, but they need to be open in order to allowing the weight to travel into this point that Joscha pointed on the piece of paper. Yeah, so when I go forward, I cannot lock out here because then the weight doesn't go there. In order to arrive, I have to let my hip joint especially be a little bit open and the back of the knee.
And this openness just means that weight can travel through. So hip joint, knee and ankle, they work together, but only if you have them all available. Yes?
Yes.
Good. Now, we go again, but this time we go with this option. So we arrive on that right foot, and from there we direct the weight to go to a side step. Yes? So we try to arrive, use this part and direct to the side step. And then we come back and backwards. Let's try. Sorry. We will do the left foot afterwards. So now we work only the right one. So it's into the foot, feel it and direct it to the side step. And back, into the foot and back. Again, into the foot and side. Back into the foot and back. Forward, inside. Side, in, back. Forward, inside. Side, in, back. Two more. Forward, inside. Side, inside, back. Really use it. Last time. And push. Into the step and push. Very simple. And we do the last option.
Simple but not easy.
No, not easy at all. Last option is we go into the foot and we go back. Now what we want you to feel is that really all your weight arrives there, and there is like a moment of turn and you go back. Okay? Forward
Ready?
step and backward step.
I do it from the back to you, so...
Some can just go with Sayaka. Right forward. Can you go a little bit to the left side? Yes. So we go into the foot. Make sure you arrive right there and push backwards. Again. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. And forward and back. Two more. Forward, back, forward and back. Good. Okay, so that was the right foot, and we will do all the options through the left foot.
Just a quick thing for the interpreters in high heels. When I go forward, I roll over my foot, but I try to arrive in the ball of my foot. Since we have the heel, try not to go so far that you have to activate your toes. Try to stay a little more behind in the ball of the foot in the metatarsus. Yes, that's the tricky part. Yes, go over the heel and then try the center of the metatarsus, not so much towards the toes. More here.
Okay. Good. Now that we have experienced one of these feet, we will use, I turn around the other one. So we go with the left forward, and first we continue forward. What we will do now, because we have done so many steps on the right already, we will just leave this foot in front. So we go onto it, continue on, and back. Yes, so it's really using it forward, using it backward, using it forward, using it backward. Four more. One and two and three and four. Good. Don't move your foot away. Right from there we will go onto it and to the side, onto it and back, onto it, side. Really push in your base leg. It's always the left one directing your movement. Into it and side. Into it and back. Two more. In, side, in, back, in and side, and in and back. Good. Last thing is in, arrive, back, and in, arrive, back. We go left, forward, step in and back. And now you can think that you already know that you're gonna go back. So you feel the power, use it and go. It's like in the floor and push away. Receive and push. receive and push. 2 more and push. 2 more and stop. Good. Alright, I think we have done already all the directions. The only thing that we haven't done is backward and side. And this is what we really need, okay?
Yes.
So, we will do a backward step. How do I do that? Maybe I'm on my left, yes. And I will do a backward step to my right, and from there I push to the side. And then again onto it and forward. And we will leave the foot on the floor. Remember that it's inside your foot. There's a tiny little L shape that goes your weight. Okay, it's the way of your weight. So, backward with the right. In and new direction. In and new direction. In and out. In and out. Push. 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 And push. 2 more. 1. 1. And 2. 2. Good. We change our foot. Go back with the left. And...
Back with the right.
No, back with the left.
Sorry.
In and side. In and forward. In and side. In and forward. Keep the power on your foot. We never leave the floor. Our foot works. And we anticipate the new direction. Anticipate and move. Anticipate and go. In and go. In and go. In and last one. In, side. In and out. Whew, good.
I don't know about you, but I love this feeling here because it shows me that my tendency, for example, when I change the weight, is that I receive so much on the ground that I would start to collapse a little bit here. So feeling this reminds me of keeping my upper body and my ribcage stable and with volume. That helped me a lot. And the second, the more often you do the exercise, try to get the fluidity into it, that you never feel like there's a sharp stop to go somewhere, where it's more like it going through. So you find a little more of this fluid sensation when you move in different directions or when you change the directions. This is like 2 things to pay attention to. And really, the more often you repeat it, go deeper and more detailed, because this is some work that never ends. So sorry.
Yes. And it concerns basically every step. Yes? So what we want you to feel in that is that your feet are not only becoming active when there's sudden weight onto it, but there's a process when the weight comes to the foot and from there is being transported to a new place. And as we work, always, whenever you try to lead or follow something, try to start the movement with the lowest part possible, because gravity takes all your rest of your body there. So the lower you start, the more power it has and the more readable it's for your partner. So it's nothing falling on the top.
Okay.
Good.
Let's move on. Ready? You had time to breathe now, since we talked a little
Can I
bit.
take this off? Whew.
Yes, take this off, but still have the sensation of it here. And take a chair. We will go in slowly into the turn, into a little part of the turn. So what we will do right now is a combination of dissociation and a step. I will show it to you, and we will do forward step and sideways step in a combination. Okay?
think it's good if you, yeah.
This is the corner of the chair I'm going around. Yes? So.
I'm on my right, you can copy me if you feel like that. And Sayaka will be with the back to you in one step.
Lots of options. I will show it to you. Please pay attention once before you do it, and then we do it together. I do a step forward, and with my right hand, I grab the corner of the back of the seat. Dissociation. Pivot. I put both hands on the same corner and I go to the side. I go back to the side. I let go of the left hand, the right stays, and I go back and resolve. So we start with the, I do it one more time for you just to understand, and then we do together. We go right hand, while we step forward, pivot. Second hand on, sideward step, side step, the left hand goes away, pivot, and we stay. I hope it's clear. We're going to do that 4 times.
So it's basically right hand, left removed, right removed. Steps are forward, pivot, side, side, pivot, back.
And with hand, of course, we mean hand, elbow, ribs. We're not only going from our hands, the whole ribs.
The center, taking your hand there.
Okay, let's go. We are on our right, and we start. Forward step, sideward step, sideward step, back, and resolve. Again, forward step, sideward step, and back, resolve, and forward step, sideward step, back, resolve, forward step, sideward step, back, resolve, other side.
Now I have to think. Okay. How are you doing this? Ah, yes.
On the left. And we're going
right forward.
Right forward.
Ah, I need this.
And left.
Now
Right forward and left hand. Okay, I do it once. And then we do it together. We go forward with the right, the left hand's going to the chair. We pivot, have both hands on, do a side step. Side step back with both hands and release one and go back so the left hand stays and then resolve. Okay?
We try to do it in a flow now, so you will just count in, forward, turn, side, side, turn, back. And after a while your hands will get used to whatever they're doing, yes?
Yeah, this is a little bit of coordination work, but we trust you. You can do it. Let's go. Forward, side, pivot, back, resolve, and forward, side, back, resolve, forward, side, back, resolve, forward, side, back, resolve. Last time, forward, side, back, resolve.
Okay.
Important, shoulders down, hand connected to the ribs. Try to feel the elasticity while going a little further from the point or closer. Your arms are elastic. And try to feel your feet, of course. We chose to go around the edge, the corner, because your partner in the end, when you do it, turn around, your partner is not like square.
It's not like a chair, usually.
It's more round, and you probably usually go around a smaller axis, which is round. So try not to think of the whole chair, but try when you go around, try to think of this point here to go around. Well, Yes? So it's important to understand which side is orientated when.
Yes.
We hope that's clear.
Okay. The closer we get to the full GIRO, the more we make it round. Now we remove the chair. And we will do something. I will mark you little spots on the floor. Then you just see 4 spots. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so these are now not anymore the corners of the chair, but these are the points where my metatarsal, the ball of my foot, steps onto, okay? So the GIRO is actually some steps around a center. It's going to be round. For now we choose an option that has 4 steps in a square, but I'm trying to do the movement round. Later on we will give you options to practice with 3 points and with 2 points. But for now we will do these 4. So I'm with my left on the corner and I'm stepping forward with my right, turning, doing a side step, turning, doing a back step, and I try to land again on this spot. You don't have to put the spots on the floor, but just that you see where I'm going.
If you want to though, take a marker and paint some spots on your floor.
Yes, big and red. Okay, we will also, now we will do only one way, that is forward, side and back. And then again forward, side and back. Let's do that together. I'm on my right, on my left, I'm going forward, turn, side, turn, back, and close. Forward, turn, side, turn, back, and close. This is the way I'm going. And I'm trying always to use the hand that is outside of the circle to hug what's inside the circle. Okay, so I'm going with my left to the center. In the side step, I change my hand so that my right stays with the center. And I'm going forward, side, and back. And forward, side, and back. And forward, side, and back. And forward, side, and back. And, okay?
So you do it with the back to the audience.
Okay. Yeah, we know that it's always better when you can do it with the back, or we do it with the back to you, but the problem is that there is a moment in the GIRO when there is no front. So I'm here, and now I will be not with the back to you anymore, okay? But I do it a few times like this.
Sorry, just a quick question. Stefan just said the sound is cracking for him every now and then since a few minutes. For anyone else, is it like this, or do you hear us okay? Just write something quickly if you can, so we see if we can figure it out.
Okay. We will see.
It's okay. Okay.
It's okay, yeah?
It's cracking, but understandable. A bit worse. Vielleicht auch maybe. Okay.
Is it worse?
It's for some it's cracking, for some it's okay.
Okay. Okay, I will do something. I will plug out the mic for a moment. And hello. So
Let's see if that's better.
let's see if that's better now.
Okay.
Good. We just continue. And you watch the chat, okay?
Yeah.
Good. So I'm on my left, and I'm doing forward, side, backward, and forward, side, backward, and forward, side, backward, and forward, side, backward. Okay? This is the more difficult part of the GIRO, which is involving the pivots. And then we have another part of the GIRO that is only back, side, and forward. Okay? In this back, side, forward, we want you to use what we have been working on is the feet. That you imagine your feet transporting the weight and pushing it to the other side. So I will do a backward step and I feel how my weight arrives in the metatarsal. Push to the next one, I feel where it arrives and push my weight forward again. Good. We go. Push through the foot, push through the foot, push. And back, side, front. And really through the floor. Imagine the way that you would paint with your coccyx on the floor. And go really through the feet. Heavy and strong. Okay. We do two more, back, side, front, and we involve the dissociation, always hugging what's inside. Left is there, and I'm changing to the right. Two more, back, change, front, and back, change, front. Through the feet, back, push, side, front, and back, push, side, and front. Finish.
Very nice. As you could see, Josh's axis was more or less, even when he was dissociated, was straight. So it is usually what happens exactly this, that he's leaning into the circle while dissociating. This is happening to everyone, to both roles. So the moment you want to connect to our partner dissociating, it happens very often that we do that from our head. Yes, so for now, when you do it on your own, try to think, your eyes look a little bit up, because it helps.
And head is also pointing the way that you're going. Head, solar plexus, diaphragm, and pelvic floor are on top of each other. Yes? Good. Okay, and now we have to connect this forward with the turns and the back side forward. But we want you to pay attention particularly to the different stages. When you go forward, turn, side, turn, then you will need the upper body. It's the exercise with the chair, with the turn, okay? And then when you do the back step and the side step, you use the feet, the base, to watch where the energy is going through the floor.
I will do it the entire GIRO once, and Joscha will talk what part I am taking more my attention to, okay? Just have a look. I start from my right.
I don't know if the spots are good for you. It's very small,
Yes.
just here. So it's up, up, down, down. The energy is in the upper body, feet, feet. So it's up and down, down. Up and down, down. Embrace is up, embrace is up, and now move your body through the feet. Okay? Of course, every time we move through the feet, your upper body is still dissociating. And of course, every time your upper body is dissociating, your feet are also working. But we have a moment in the GIRO where we need this power through the floor, where we just do the simple side step and to the front. And we have moments where we need to turn, where we focus a little bit more to stay towards the center.
Yeah.
Yes?
Let's do it together. Make sure your intention of the legs closing the feet every time. After each step, you want to close the feet, okay? I do it with my back towards you. We stand on our right, and we go. We do front, turn, side, turn, back, feet. Front, turn, side, turn, back, feet. Front, turn, side, turn, back, feet. Front, turn, back, side, turn, back, feet. Relax. We go to the other side. We are on our left. And we go the other direction. Okay, so we do it one time slowly. Front, turn, side, turn, back, feet. Front, side, back, side. And front, turn, side, turn, back, side.
Join in.
Front, side, back, side.
Look up.
Front, side, back, front, side, back, side. Last time. Front, side, back, side.
Okay.
There is unfortunately no easy way to learn turns than to do them. So it's really just to understand and find this fluidity in between this, when is it round, when is the spiral, how does the step work, where I have to put it. So it's a lot of different points that we have to take care of, but the more used our body is to this movement, the easier it gets.
Yes. Also, it's actually something that we need to get used to.
Yeah.
It's something that is so common for dancers who have done it for so many years, but when you are getting used to it, then it starts to be easy. The way to get there is through working on it, and we want you to really pay attention to the process that's happening, because it's so easy that you will get a certain pattern in your body, and then it's really difficult to get rid of it. Okay? So like this also we do it in a single beat. We do every step in one beat, because usually you have this forward, side, back, and something. And during this back and, it's so quick sometimes that the body is more falling. So we want to connect to the ground all the time.
We will show you some modifications for you in order you can practice or feel like you want to do more turns. Joscha had a very nice painting on it.
Oh, it's not so special. But you see here, you see the 4 points on the floor. So it's around the center, and we do a forward, side, back, and side step. The same 4 steps, you can apply it to 3 points on the floor, and then the turn gradients, they will increase a little bit. So you have forward, side, back, side, and then the next forward step is on the next spot. Yeah, like this you will feel a little bit more of going around one thing, and then if you feel good with that, you can start to do it on 2 points. You have forward, side, back, side, forward, side, back, side. Okay?
The more points you take out, the more difficult it gets, okay? I'm going to show it to you once, so you can see what we mean by that. Or do you want to show it?
No, it's fine. Let's do it.
Okay.
But we don't put the points on the floor, right?
Yes, we use them. We have these 4 points. You see these? I'm going to use all of them. So it's what we just did. It's 1, back. Yes, or the other side.
2, 3,
4. I used all 4 of them. Now we take 1 out.
Well, then it's not symmetrical, so we have to take 2 out and put 1 in the center, right? So there's
This is
1.
what Joscha said.
Yeah.
Perfectionist. Okay, we have 3 points here.
You have 3 points.
And I start. We have side, front, side, back. Side, front, side, back, side. The 2 turns here to the other side. Side, front, side, back, side, front, side, back, side. This is hard.
We really encourage you to do that at home. Maybe after the class you find time, because it changes a lot, but you will get more and more connected to what we use actually in the Tango embrace.
And I do it with 2 points on.
So we take out
I use
1
these 2.
point, starting always with the forward step. Now it's 2.
Very difficult. I can do it. Okay, we have front, side, back, side, front.
Yeah!
I do it with the other foot. Front, side, back, side, front. Okay?
Okay, like this, it's increasing your ability to turn the steps on the spots where it's needed. In practice or in the dance, when you dance it in the milonga, you will feel that you're just relating to the center. And then it doesn't matter really where exactly you put the points, the feet, but you will just move around. But with the ability to influence the gradients of the turns, you will get closer to a nice round feeling.
To wrap it up, to finish this class, we need you to get, in case you were sitting down or opening a bottle of wine already, get back up onto your feet and we do a little dance together to finish it up. We will include all the different things, but with music and with Josh talking you through. So,
yes.
Are you ready for one last little bit of energy? Time's flying by, always. I'm like, oh my god, it's already
a lot of time.
Okay.
We hope the sound is still fine. Let's not put it too loud because then it will be more crackling.
You know what you have to do, Joscha?
I have no idea what I have to do, but
good.
We will get there. So, we will start in a very easy way. We will do it with the back to you, and we will start with the back, side, front pattern. Back, side, front. And then we will do the same thing with dissociation. And then we will do the forward, side, back pattern. So we will do forward, side, and back. Pause. Forward, side, and back. Pause. Basically all the exercises that we've done, but we start with the easiest one, and then we increase it. And in the end, of course, we will do the full GIRO. So we do forward, side, back, side. Forward, side, back, side. Okay? Let's try to stay into the music, stay up, and we just go. We always have time in between to relax and find our way back in.
Let's go.
A bit more. Okay. Ready? We go back to the left. Side, forward, and back. Through the feet. Side, forward, and back. Side, with dissociations. Back. We change the dissociation. Back. Side, forward, and back. Side, forward, back, side, forward, and stop. Good. We will do forward, side, back. 5, 6, 7 with the right. Forward, side, and back. Relax. Forward, side, and back. And forward, side, back. 2. And we do the full GIRO. Forward, side, back, side, forward, side, back, side. 2 more, forward, side, back, side, and last one. Stay here. We do 4 times the other direction. Forward with the left, 7, 8. Forward, side, back, side, forward, side, back, side, forward, side, back, side, and last one, back. Good. We start again with a very easy back to side 4.
If you feel like it's too fast, do smaller steps.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back with the left. Back, side, 4. Back, side, forward. Back, side, forward, and back, side, forward. Back, side dissociation. Back, dissociation changes. Left and right. Left and right. I'm wrong, okay. And we stop. We go forward. And forward, side, back. Pause. Forward, side, back. Pause. Forward, side, back. Forward, side, back. Forward, side, back. Forward, side, back. We do the full GIRO. Forward, side, back, side. Forward, side, back, side. Forward, side, back, side. One forward, side, and back. Other side. Forward, side, back, side. Forward, side, back, side. Forward, side, back, side. Forward, side, back, side. Forward, side, back. Okay, finish it off. Okay. Good.
Very good, people. Well done.
Now, we know that this is not so easy actually, and we want you to go deeper into the details, what you feel in your body, because like this you start learning on a deeper level. Remember, we had one part that is in the upper body, and we had one part that is more through the feet. But we say both are important all the time.
We
Thank
hope
you
you
very
enjoyed
much.
that. We are warm, we're energetic, ready to continue dancing. Actually, if you are totally destroyed, don't worry. You will get the body get used to it. Take it
Yes.
slow, don't stress out. Go back to the video, pause it, do the exercises slow again. They will make more sense every time you do them.
And then you do it with 3 points, and then you do it with 2 points.
If you mastered 2 points, write me a message so I can congratulate you
please.
personally.
Okay. We're very sorry for the sound. Next time we will have a little bit more of the delay inside, but that makes the sound better. Now we figured it out, and we hope that it still works as well as the last week's. And looking forward to see you on the Wednesday class.
Thank you so much for sharing your time and your presence and your energy with us.
Yes.
We feel it, we appreciate it, and we're looking forward to all the classes we're having with you.
Stay safe, stay healthy. Looking forward to seeing you in real life or next Wednesday.
Good evening, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye.